Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be looking at something spicy that actually made the top 11 in the recent online treasure cup here in Australia, and this is the red blue Vivi deck. As you can see, we're still playing the Warlord package. Um, this is not the same, like the exact same deck from the person who got the top 11. I kind of like tweak this one based on my liking, but majority of it, I would say like 95% will be the same. So this is the deck list here. Obviously you want to drop the Rayleigh, on tendons. You want to drop the Borsalino. You can bottom deck one of the, any blocker, and you can just like swing 9 with this one once you're on tendons. Yeah, so the idea is just to give rush to all your characters, and having the ball Hancock is really good as well. You can play this on your 8 dawn turn, which is pretty nice. You get to stun one of your enemy and then swing for 8. You also have access to pudding, because a lot of decks, they are currently like majority of the meta decks now have like a really big hand size, so having access to this one is really nice. We're also playing the 10 cost Shanks, so on play you can just KO anyone that's like 10,000 power or less. So this is actually really good for most of the big cost cards that you're gonna be playing against with. But yeah, it's really exciting. I had so much fun playing with it, but the deck's very bricky as well. But so you're just gonna be very careful with how you play it, how you counter, and stuff like that. But yeah, with that being said, let's just go and see how fun this deck is. Okay, first game would be up against RP Luffy. Now, we're just gonna try mulligan for the Jinbei or the pudding here, which we did. Just gonna pass on our first turn. That Dawn as well. It actually fits perfectly for Vivi for this deck. I can't wait for PRB1 to be released in the West. So really excited for it. There's so many dawns that we can actually enjoy. Also, I'm just establishing a blocker here because I don't want to take so much damage in the first few turns while I try to establish the board. So the Mule, really good at cycling your deck. Yeah, so and a blocker as well. It's really nice to have a blocker early in the turns. So I'm just gonna block out here. He's gonna play the Bone Clay, but we're trying not to play anything here, so the Bone Clay doesn't copy anything. I'm gonna return this Law because he's got more than 6 cards on his hand, and he's actually, yeah, he can't really do anything with that Bone Clay. So he's gonna swing 6 here. That's gonna be an easy counter for us again, and he's already on 3, 6, 7 dawns, so he's gonna activate his leader ability next turn. So we're just gonna be very careful with that one. He's gonna swing 5 in here, so we're gonna take that one, and he's gonna swing another 5, and we're just gonna trash the ulti here. Now we do have this Borsalino. Just gonna bottom deck that Bone Clay, and he's gonna play 9 Beard here, and then we're slowly catching up with our board as well. His board is a little bit more I guess intimidating, but this Shuraya here is actually the key on winning this matchup here, because I can always copy the base power of the leader, and having rush as well is really good, because we're gonna put so much pressure into this leader here. So we're gonna swing another 10, and that is just too much for RP Luffy. Remember, he's gonna be playing a lot of dead cards on his hand, so what you want to do is keep swinging, and he would slowly lose all his counter cards. We're still on 4 lives here. He's gonna swing 10, and we're happy to let it go. He's done his job. He blocked a swing, and he blocked and he swing for 10 as well. So you're just gonna counter this one again. Gear 5 Luffy will be put down on his board. He should have put down the Gear 5 Luffy first before swinging at me with his leader, because if he swing with 7, then that means that I would have trashed another card from my hand. But yeah, I think he just misplayed there. But yeah, we'll take that one. You know, stuff like that happens. We are gonna play the ulti here, and we're actually gonna grab the Boa Hancock here. We're gonna place it on top. We really wanted to see that pudding, because we don't want him to kind of like set up his board for the next few turns. So we're just gonna, oh wait, yeah, this is the turn where I forgot that the Boa Hancock cannot stun cards other than Luffy, and I completely forgot about that. So I just have to use my card ability and actually stun the law here, even though I know the law is just there for the shield, or like for the block. We're gonna take that one. Swinging 6, that should be an easy counter for us. And then he's got a blocker there. Now we're gonna try and make use of this pudding here. So we're gonna swing 8. He has to take this one unless he wants to block it. Otherwise, he has to trash 2 cards from his hand. Again, we're gonna recycle our hand. Since he didn't take that life, there's no use of that pudding anymore. I'm just gonna use the leader ability just to draw another card, and that radical beam is actually pretty good as well. That was a pretty good draw. And then I'm just gonna use my remaining dawns to swing into lead, and making sure I have 1 dawn available for my rad beam. Again, he did blocked it, so that's 1 blocker away from his board. And yeah, we're getting closer and closer into for Lidl. I'm just gonna protect my bodies here, because I wanted to swing to him as much as I can, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna drop the 9 beard here. Oh, unblockable. Yeah, that card is dead, so there's nothing we can do in there. I don't really want to save, or I don't really want to use my cards to just counter for 1 buddy. And I guess we're just gonna play the Shanks in here and pass our turn. So we're still on we're still on 2 life. and we still have a blocker on the board. Even if he plays Gear 5 Luffy again, I think we can still take it. He's playing Eustace Kid in here just to boost his leader as well, using the leader ability, and then yeah, dropping that Bond Clay again. So swinging 7, that'll be a counter. Oh, sorry, that'll be a block, and then 12k. We don't have a counter for it. Let's see what we do here. So we can actually play the Shiraya here, since he doesn't have any blocker, and Shiraya can just copy whatever the base for yeah, whatever the base of the leader. I don't know why he misclicked on that one. I think he's not supposed to counter, but yeah, I don't think it matters anyway, because it's only like 1k counter. At this point I can just play the Shiraya, give him rush, and then just poke him. So I want to make sure I swing for, oh, again, yeah, it's GG. So he's on 8. Yep, at this stage it doesn't really matter because he's got a Radical Beam, the last 2 cards. So even if he had like 2k on his hand, I don't think it would matter that much. But yeah, GG. That's the first game against RP Luffy. We'll just go check the next one. Okay, so we're gonna be playing against a Reiju here. So this is everyone's favorite rush deck at the moment, since the ban of RP Law. We managed to get the Rayleigh, the new secret rare from OP08, which is, you know, pretty helpful for us to I guess answer his Ichiji. So any Ichiji plays, yeah, so we're just gonna counter the first swing here, because we don't want to take 2 lives when he put down that Ichiji rush. So you gotta be careful with Reiju. Always counter the first swing, because like I said, look at that, he just drops the Ichiji, and then we can just take the 7k swing. Contemplating on using the trigger here, because it would be nice to Gravity Blade the board, but yeah, I think with a slower deck like Vivi, we need to clear the board as much as we can. Same play here. I'm gonna be dropping that Namule just to cycle out my hand, and I don't think having 2 geckos in hand is very helpful, so I'm just gonna put it on the bottom deck. At least we do have an answer for that Ichiji. He's gonna be playing another Porch here, most likely gonna be playing another Ichiji, but we will see. Oh, okay, so he ended up playing the Reiju here, and replenishing his hand. That should be an easy counter. Again, that should be a block. Now we drew in another Gravity Blade, which is preparing us for our next turn. I'm gonna use the leader ability here, just to give my Jinbei a rush, and drawing a card as well. So that drawing ability is very, very important for this deck, because you want to have counters on your hand while you stall and get into your, you know, late game, like 8 dawns, 10 dawns turn. Having 2 of the Rayleigh here is very, very good as well. He found another Ichiji here, and we're just gonna get ready to we're just gonna ready for another 7k swing here. So he's gonna poke me with 5. I think I'm gonna be using my bull, my 2k counters here, unfortunately, which sucks. I don't really want to use that 2k counter. I might take this one. Ooh, gravity blade. Oh, not gravity blade, red rock. So I'm just gonna red rock that Reiju. Again, it's very important to bottom deck majority of his card, because you don't want that in a trash, right? Don't want it on the trash, because you can just always recycle that one later on with you know how Reiju works. Here I'm gonna be playing the Rayleigh and KOing the Porch, making the ETG minus 3000. Then I can swing 5k into ETG. Now he has to protect this one, and he actually he actually trashed 2 cards from his hand, which is pretty good. That is a very good turn for us. We want to deny him with as much resources as we can, and we still have the gravity blade on our hand. He's gonna swing 7 here. I think I'm just gonna let it go, because I can always I'm gonna be playing that Rayleigh again. Unfortunately, he didn't play. He didn't swing with ETG, because otherwise, if he did, that's gonna be another easy swing for us. So again, minus 3000. ETG is down to 4k. I'm just gonna swing 2 8ks here, and then I'll pass. That will bring him down into 2 lives. I think the biggest play that he did here was playing the Black Maria and catching up on my Dons. But he's still having issues with that ETG, so I'm glad that I saw both Rayleighs like back to back. Just having them on the board, you know, feels really good, and you know, having the ETG minusing the power of it really helped us to kind of like stay in the game. So he's got 8 Dons here. He's gonna play the Judge. I don't think he has enough bodies on the trash. Yeah, I don't think he has enough. The big brothers, I think. Yeah, he didn't have it. Yeah, he didn't have it. He didn't have it on his hand as well, because the Rager is already bottom decked. Yeah, I'm just gonna gravity blade again. Put the 2 babies on the bottom deck, so it would be a lot harder for him to play or like use his leader ability. So I do have, I was gonna put I should have put 1 Don on both Rayleighs, and then use the gravity blade. I would have had 1 more Don for the rad beam as well. So bottom decking the baby ETG and the baby Reiju, so he wouldn't be able to activate that ability. He drew another Judge here, but I don't think that would be a smart play. So we'll see how we go with this one. We don't have much counter left on our hand. We do have 2 2Ks and a rad beam. The bad manners kick doesn't really do anything here, because I think we just let this one go, right? Or do we try and counter this? Yeah, we just let it go. Make him swing on that Rayleigh again, just to kind of like bait him and make sure that he doesn't swing on our leader. So he's using 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 of his Dawn. Again, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be wasting another 2k counter on my hand, and potentially I do have a little range in here, but I don't think that would be enough. I believe. Ooh. I'm just trying to do the maths here. If I swing 9, or should I swing with Mihawk first? Give this one a rush. If he doesn't have the 8 here, then that's pretty much guaranteed win. So he trashed 3 cards on his hand. Gotta take out the Ichiji because we don't want to deal with that 7k swing. He still have the judge though on the board, so we gotta be very careful with that one. But we did manage to grab more counter from our hand. Yeah, so he doesn't have the right tools to do the Ichiji rush again. So you're gonna be swinging 9 here. Oh, and there's the Ichiji. Okay, so he's gonna minus 2000 on the Rayleigh, but he does have 1 card on his hand, so that's pretty much game at this point. I can just let go of the Rayleigh, doesn't really matter. He needs to attack on that Mihawk, otherwise that's game. He drew in a baby Reiju, but at this stage it doesn't really matter. And that should be an easy counter for us. Now I should have just kept that Jinbei in my hand, because if that one wasn't if I drew in an event card, then that would be really sad. So swinging 6 here. I completely forgot that Law is only a 4k attack, but fortunately he has the porch on his last life, and yeah, we barely get the win on that one. So good game for that. Just, you know, we managed to see all the bottom deck pieces that we need for this matchup, and that's actually really good and works well for us. Okay, third match would be against Kaido. You know, Kaido, it's a deck that I really want to work in the set, but unfortunately he's not on the top meta, but I really want him to work. But yeah, we drew in the second turn here, which is the ideal turn for us. He's gonna swing 8 to us because he didn't see the stage. Contemplating on playing the pudding here, but since he didn't see the stage, I guess we're just gonna play one of the Warlord here. Yeah, I just gotta use one of my 2k counter. He did manage to get the stage, then we're just gonna counter by 2. Now I'm just gonna swing 5, and then we're gonna play that Moria to get back that crocodile that we use as a counter. And then we're just gonna give rush to Moria, and then we'll swing another 5. And again, he doesn't have any counter. He started using his 2k counters. He's just gonna ramp up here. We're gonna reuse that crocodile that we picked up earlier, and then use him again as a counter. This is why I love Gecko Moria. Gecko Moria is such a good card for blue decks. I'm gonna poke him with 5 first, see if he has counters, or at least get a counter out of his hand. Another 2k counter. Now I'm gonna swing 6, and he's gonna use another 2k counter. Now at this stage, I think I'm gonna use the pudding, because I was under the impression that he has all the pieces he needed already, and unfortunately I gave him the 10 cost wipe the board Kaido. I'm just gonna stun the Kaido here, but I'm gonna give rush to my ball Hancock as well. Gonna swing 10. He needs to answer this one, but
yeah, I don't think he has the right answers for the boa. And, yeah, he did swing with everything here. So we're just gonna, I think we're gonna counter out of this. We don't really need the gravity blade, and it just takes a 2k for that one. Took that one, and I'm gonna drop the 10 cost Kaido to replenish my hand. And we actually drew into a red rock, which is good. Do I counter this one? I can't remember if I did. I do have enough counter though. But yeah, it's not gonna be. Ooh, the new secret rare. I need to address that one as soon as I can. Like I need to have answers for it. I'm just gonna swing 15 on this Kaido here, and he's actually gonna trash 2 cards. I do have another Boa Hancock here. I'm just gonna stun lock this Tenko's Kaido, and yeah, I'm just gonna stall the game from here. Ooh, the Black Maria. He's gonna do that the leader ability with the Black Maria. I'm gonna stun lock the Kaido. I'm gonna give rush to my Boa Hancock, but yeah, I'm gonna swing with 12 first and then swing with 9. Oh man, this is such a fun deck. Like at this stage, it doesn't really matter if he swings with like if he does his leader ability, because he needs to address my board first, and he can't really do that because he doesn't have any bodies on the board. So he dropped down a blocker here, but we do have 2 bodies. Thinking if I should do the rush, and he's actually gonna block this one, and I think I'm just gonna attach all my Dawn and swing for it. Yeah, he has to trash everything here, but even then he doesn't have enough cards on his hand. He does have another Kaido that wipes the board, but I don't think he had the ability to drop it again, because I just have too much pressure. There's just like too much pressure with this deck. But yeah, that's just like a pretty quick game with Kaido, and we're just gonna go to the last one. Okay, we're gonna be playing against Kalgara, and Kalgara actually made I think top 16 in the recent Treasure Cup. So Kalgara is actually like a deck that people haven't figured out yet, or like actually haven't figured out countering it yet. So yeah, we're just gonna see how good it is compared to the Kalgara. He's gonna swing 8 here. I'm just gonna take that one, and yeah, I'm gonna grab that pudding. So ulti is actually a very underrated card on blue decks. The reason why is because you can pick. So say you gotta draw 3 cards, pick 1 to put on your hand. The good thing about ulti is you don't have to show your opponent what card you picked, so they wouldn't expect what to get. So they wouldn't expect what type of card you have on your hand. Here he's actually slowly building up cards on his hand. So I'm gonna make sure he takes another life here as well. Actually, no. I'm gonna use the pudding first, and I'll swing 7. So I don't want him to counter out of it, because it would be a waste if he uses the counter and not putting him. It's gonna swing 6. That should be an easy counter. And he's just gonna drop the Kiko Nojo here. We do have our Boa Hancock here, but we're just gonna Gravity Blade, I believe, first. Yeah, Gravity Blade, the Kagura, and the Wiper, because we don't want to deal with those heavy hitters on the board. The Kikunojo is actually we can still deal with Kikunojo, but those two with the 7k and 8k swing, that's really a headache for us. So again, he's got another Wiper here, which is a 7k swing, and another Wiper to the search, but unfortunately he whiffed that one. He will draw another Kagura though, but we're gonna stun his Wiper here, and yeah, we will give rush to our Boa. We'll make sure that we have one done for our Radical Beam, and he's actually gonna use an event card here, which gives him a 3k added into his life. Now we're in a pretty good position here. The highest attack power on his board is currently stun. He's got a Kikunojo, which only has a 7k swing. Again, another Wiper on the board. I think this is why Kagura is like really good in the meta right now. He's gonna swing 6 here. He should have put a Dawn into one of his Wiper, but yeah, swinging 7. I'm just gonna counter that one. He's gonna swing 7, and I'll take that one. We still have our Boa Hancock here. We can easily, we'll poke him for 9, and then we do have I believe we do have a rush card in here. Yeah, we're just gonna actually no, we're gonna play another ulti here and grab which one are we gonna grab? A Shuraya. Yeah, we're gonna grab a Shuraya for the counter as well, or a block if we need to. But we do have 4 buddies on the board, so he needs to answer those ones first before he starts swinging into our life. We're gonna take 1 just to replenish our hand, get more counters, but unfortunately we did not get any counter. We're gonna bait him into swinging into our life, but we do have enough counter here. Definitely have enough counter. We got 3 2Ks, bad manners kick. Oh, actually 4 2Ks. He's gonna swing 7. I'm just gonna use the bad manners kick. Swinging 8, that's just an easy counter. And then I think he's gonna swing 9 here, which doesn't really matter because we do have enough counter. Or like we do have a life as well. And yeah, 9k should be easy. He's gonna use one of his event card. He's actually gonna rest our Jinbei, but he doesn't have enough cards on hand, so he's gonna swing 7, and then gonna trigger that Shura, and then I'm just gonna attach all my Dawn, swing for 12 for the game, and that's it. That's GG. Yeah, this deck is actually really fun. I'm not too surprised that it actually topped in the online Treasure Cup, because no one's expecting you to play this this deck. Just having like more supports every set. We some of the old leaders, they are actually a contender. That's why we always gotta look for those decks that are not on the radar of everyone's tier list. Right now it's always like the yellow, the reds, and the blacks. to blues. I know the starter deck Dofi is gonna get released very shortly, and that deck is gonna be correct. Purple Luffy as well, RP Luffy. Like some of the colors are slowly getting supports for this set, but yeah, that's just like the Vivi deck that topped the online treasure cup. And yeah, let me know what you think about this deck. Actually really fun. I might try this on my locals, but my locals is just full of Zoro, so I need to find a way to kind of like counter the Zoros. The swings of the Zoros is just like too much. You're gonna get outpaced by Zoro or like a really good Lucci deck. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe it to my channel. We're close to 300 subs. Like that video if you like that video. If you learned something, comment down below. If you want to see a leader that you are really keen to play on your locals, just let me know. I'll see if I can make it work. I'll see if I can draw like an inspiration from other creators or like other players. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Bye.